Okay, guys, let me explain something because I think this deal is actually going to be more likely to happen than Morgan Rogers, and let me explain why. Here's the thing: Villa never want to sell. Villa don't want to sell Morgan Rogers. They don't want to sell Emi Martinez. They believe they are well within PSR. They don't need to sell players to help them. They don't want to sell Morgan Rogers. That's why they put a price tag on him of 80 million. They don't want to sell Emi Martinez to Man United either. But let me explain. Xavi Simons possibly going for 50 to 65 million euros this summer. That's decent. That's very decent. As Florian Plettenberg states here, Chelsea have a serious interest in Xavi Simons. Understand talks between the club and the players' camp have already having started. No club-to-club talks yet. First, it needs to be checked whether an agreement can be reached between CFC and the player. Meaning, Chelsea want to see if they can convince the player to join them, because he will most likely, if he comes to Chelsea, he will most likely be Cole Palmer's backup. He will most likely play in the 10 with behind Cole in that spot. He will be substituted on for Cole Palmer. He's replacing Christopher Nkunku in this Chelsea team. But here's the more important thing. This is somebody Enzo Maresca has targeted. Enzo Maresca did not want Nkunku. Chelsea signed Christopher Nkunku, I think, under Thomas Tuchel, or in the end of January, and left it till the summer. And Tuchel was out the door before then, or it was it Potter? It was somebody. It definitely wasn't Enzo Maresca. He didn't want Nkunku, but obviously he wants Xavi Simons. He wants either Xavi Simons or Morgan Rogers to play that role, the same role Cole Palmer plays, but be his backup. In case Cole gets injuries or he needs subbed off. This is a deal that I can see Chelsea fully making. They want to buy in from the player. The States here, Chelsea are currently the most concrete option. The most concrete because they're the ones actually trying to see if the player would be interested. Arsenal are also monitoring the situation. Bayern are not concretely in the race so far, but Max Eberl, who I think he's a director at Bayern, is informed about everything Xavi wants to leave at Leipzig. It's according to Philip Renz, Sky Sports DE, and it's from Pam. Like I've said, he's kind of the cheaper option to the 10 Chelsea have been looking at. Like, honestly, the Blues have been looking at 10s. They have Morgan Rogers in mind, but he's going to cost around 80 million. They have Eberechi Eze in mind, but he's definitely going to cost 65 million due to his release clause at Crystal Palace, or possibly more if you want to get it under a different structure. Xavi Simons is probably the easier and cheaper option, but he is talented. He is as talented as these players. He just needs properly worked, and I think Enzo Maresca can get the best out of him. Obviously, Maresca's been sitting, watching, seeing opportunities in the market, and they've come across this one as well as the Garnacho one at Man United, and they want both of them. They want to bring them both in because Garnacho can play on the wing, Xavi can play as the backup 10 to Cole. Pedro and Estevao are probably going to be the right hand side wingers. Delap and Pedro will probably be strikers now in case Jackson leaves. And that's their 9. That's the men they wanted. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 or 9 man attack. That's what Chelsea wanted, and they're probably going to get it. The owner's probably going to get what they want. 2 strikers, 2 10s, 2 left wingers, 2 right wingers. And that's their attack. And the rest can be made up with the rest of the squad. Like, Chelsea can have, a 25-man squad for the Premier League? I'm just saying that they wanted 9 out of 9 attackers. Tyreek George will probably go out on loan, which he needs to. Kendra Pye is going on loan. Mike Penders is going on loan. Mamadou Sarr is going on loan. Ansa Mino will probably go on loan. Dewsbury Hall will be staying. Probably Dewsbury Hall may be let go or loaned out because Dario Sugo has not come in. But obviously Bayern are going to be an option. Bayern always try and take players from in Germany. But I do believe Xavi Simons himself has clarified that he wants a move to the Premier League, that he wants to try the Premier League. I actually said before Liverpool signed Florian Wirtz, and I don't think it was on this channel, it was on my other channel, that if Liverpool couldn't get Florian Wirtz, if they went and got Xavi Simons, who is Dutch, who knows, I think he played for PSV Eindhoven, who probably knows Arne Slot, I think he would have been a perfect position for them. But they went and got Florian Wirtz, which was, with all due respect, a great choice. But Xavi Simons wouldn't have been a bad shout either for Liverpool. If Chelsea get him, Chelsea are covered with Palmer and him. They just have to get rid of Nkunku out the door. Obviously, the other opportunity that's in the market for Chelsea currently is Garnacho. And obviously, people don't like the idea of bringing Garnacho in due to his outbursts at Man United. Here's the thing: if you're a young player like him, right, and you've seen the way Man United have treated certain players that have come through the academy a player that's come through the academy at Man United, a player they spent big money on, and a former club legend. Over the last couple of years, you've seen the way they treat them. You're not going to be overly excited to support this football club, especially when they sack manager after manager after manager. And a young player like Garnacho, who listened to Ruben Amorim and tried to learn a whole new position. He was then played so many good games in the Europa League for them, left out of the final until late on, and comes on when they're losing. Comes on, looks really good, and then after that, they allow the manager of Man United to leak out that he has said he hopes he can find a fucking club that'll take him. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna mentally hurt you. So, whatever's happened at Man United, I'm not gonna put it all on Garnacho. I'm gonna put a lot of it on the football club at Man United. I've seen a talented player in him. The games he's played against Chelsea, I've seen a very talented player. If Enzo Maresca can get the best out of him, I back it. Enzo Maresca is going to have to get the best out of a lot of players. Jamie Gittins is young, coming in. Xavi Simons is going to be is a 22-year-old coming into the squad to join around the same age as Cole Palmer. Chelsea will have to have belief in Enzo Maresca that he can turn these players around if they're going to go for them. But my main thing here, this is what Plattenberg has said. Chelsea are currently the most concrete option. That means Chelsea are talking to his agent. They are trying to figure out if Xavi Simons would join Chelsea Football Club in the summer and try and get him on a contract. Obviously, Chelsea's recent years, they're long-term contracts. Maybe there's a possibility of something for. I think Chelsea will get this done. If Arsenal or Bayern don't come in, I think Chelsea get this done. Honestly, I think Chelsea get this move done. They just need to figure out if the player wants to buy in. Leipzig want to sell. Chelsea and Leipzig have a good relationship from Timo Werner and Nkunku and so on. I think that would be easy enough. Chelsea dealing with Leipzig, I think it's easy enough for them. I like that. I like this move a lot. So Chelsea, if you're going to do it, do it. Just do it. Let me know, guys, what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.